Oh. And now we've all lost our heads.
Oh my god. Where'd that go?
This couldn't have happened to a worse series.
Okay.
Hello and welcome to the second edition of our special editions of the FwooshCast, where we're taking a look at the Marvel Legends Spider-Man Infinite Lizard series. And if you missed our first one, we took a look at Mysterio and Spider-Punk. We thought both of those turned out pretty good, but we are moving on because you can only go forward, not backwards. So for this one, we have 5 left to choose from, and we have chosen for second edition Spider-Woman in this new costume
That I am completely unfamiliar with, but again,
same here.
Maybe it'll Spider-Punk me.
Yeah, maybe she'll Spider-Punk you, but one you are familiar with.
Prowler.
90s
goodness.
Yeah, you've been waiking for him.
Yeah. I think well before Spider-Punk, and it's kind of unfair to open them and then come along and say this was my most. This is the one I'm looking forward to the most.
Well, again, like the first ones, they look good on packaging. I think one of the things we noticed is that with this wave, and maybe even the Deadpool wave, there seems to be a lot of dead space on the card, and the card art, the inner card art on the back has been lacking in this, because where we're used to graphics and things like that, and one of the figures in this series does have graphics on her inner card art, but these don't. So Spider-Woman is pretty slight figure, not big. And while there's the giant lizard torso in there, there's a big chunk of white dead space at the top, and
it doesn't help that the lizard's coat is
white.
Stark white.
Yeah, stark white. Yeah,
white.
But I mean, even Prowler's got the dead space in there, so I'm not sure what's up with that. But I know I throw the packaging straight in the recycling bin. So
well, the thing about
I'm waxing about something I really don't care about.
I probably wouldn't have noticed that as much. I in my brain, I would have said something's weird, and then I would have opened it and then not even thought about it. But yeah, the past few series, was it blue with lightning for Thor, and
the Fantastic Four guys have had the Fantastic Four logo, and Black Panther had some cool stuff in the back of it too, and it's just, I don't know. I guess it's worth noting because we've noted it now.
Yeah.
So, but on that note that we have noted, let's get these out of the package.
Lots of additions and notes.
Yes,
I've noticed.
Well, and it's all for naught. So make note of it, because we're going to get rid of this packaging right now, and we're going to be right back.
We out.
Here, no. You get your Prowler.
This one's got tape too.
I bet that one doesn't.
This one's not open either.
Prowler's not? He said that he opened them. Maybe he just opened Mysterio.
How do they put the capes through the plastic like that? It's bigger at the bottom.
They're just probably still hot. My assumption has always been that the plastic's still hot, and they just smush it through.
Why is it so loud? You ever try to open one of these at midnight when everybody's asleep? And then,
I have children who when they go to sleep, I do not want them to wake up if it's in the middle of the day or if it's at late night. So yeah, I've experienced this. Yes. Oh, the glasses come on. See, nothing glued on. Yeah.
Which
got Cyclops.
I'm good with, but again, at first it's kind of funky because I want them up there.
Take the glue to him. Because I did that with Cyclops. I couldn't take it anymore.
Oh, I had it backwards.
No, they had it backwards.
Oh yeah, they had it backwards.
I like this hair sculpt.
Do not screw up my most wanted. Oh yes. Okay, let's go.
Okay,
let's do this.
And we're back. And already it seems like we're going to have a repeat of the last one.
Maybe.
For a figure that I didn't really care about, for a character that I know nothing about, Spider-Woman actually turned out to be a pretty nice figure here. I've got to say right away, the body doesn't strike me as being anything groundbreaking or whatever. There's definitely some new parts in here because the costume detail is sculpted, and I like how the glove is sculpted on there. But the head sculpt and the hair sculpt on this figure is really nice. I would imagine that the likeness is captured well. It's a little nondescript as our most unmasked or non-masked Marvel Legends faces, but the glasses come off, which is cool. So I'm trying to figure out, okay, this is a cool character. I don't know anything about her. I'll buy one and have it on the shelf, but what else could I use that head for, you know?
The face is nicely painted. The eyes, the eyebrows, everything is in place.
Yeah.
It's kind of striking. And I like how her hair lays down.
And does she have green eyes? It's not sticking out. Does she have green eyes?
Yes. The girl with green eyes.
Mr. Burton. But I don't know. I think she turned out nice. It's not a revolutionary figure or whatever, but I thought this was going to kind of be a dead spot in the series for me, but I like this figure.
Once again, a unique sculpted torso that's not going to be able to be used anywhere else.
I wonder if maybe the look...
No, it's sculpted on.
Is it?
But you get down to the boots and they're painted on.
Yeah. So
sculpted gloves.
That's the thing about Marvel Legends is that one figure is never completely representative of rationale for why a part was reused or done, right? Because it may not be the next series or the series after that, but the series after that might use one thing from this or whatever, and they justify the tooling dollars, across waves like that and into future waves when things can become reused. So it's interesting, like you said, to see that and how it might.
And how it changes wave to wave. I mean, one wave you think, well, they had to do this, this, and this to get this, and this sculpted. Yeah. But so far,
you can't really think within one wave. You gotta think into the future. So I don't know. What do you think about her?
I like her. Yeah. I mean, again, I don't know this costume. I know Jessica Drew. This is Jessica Drew, right? I think so. Okay. We should probably read the back of the package.
Yeah, I guess so. But I guess so. It's not the Spider-Woman costume that I'm used to, but they already did that one very well, so I'm cool with that. But I mean, maybe even just using this as an unmasked head for that.
Well, I think I read this is her detectiving costume, street clothes type thing. I like it. I mean, it may be a little bit scrawny, maybe compared to
the other one. Yeah, compared to the other one because it's on the that bigger female
but it looks
base.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm kind of happy with her.
She'd look cool. But this figure would look cool, and I wish I had them here with the street level figures.
Yes.
Daredevil, Punisher, Iron Fist, Power Man. It seems like she would fit in with that squad. To use the parlance of our time, she would fit in with those. So I dig it. She's got gloves on, so she's ready for fist fighting.
Yeah, if need be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm taking a look at Prowler here, and again, the cape is just screwing me over. What is the deal with that?
2 for 2, but this one hurts a little bit more for you, right?
I know, because I really want Prowler, and I also have some issues with his body. But the cape pegs into his back. But with the collar thing that comes around his face, it pretty much muffles him. I mean,
it's like a floating scarf.
It's like a floating scarf. Now, if I had some heat or something, maybe to reshape it and cool it off down, or even glue it down. I mean,
see, I'm already thinking of that because I'm like, I hate to do that with factory figures, But I mean, what else am I going to do with that figure? I'm not going to not have that going, the cape on him. Or whatever.
Prowler's always got the cape.
Yeah,
he's my green and lighter green and purple spawn.
Yeah,
that's just. And looking at the head with that black design right there sculpted on it, kind of looks like a Spawn head.
Who's Spawn?
He's Thor's sister's.
Oh, right. Cousin's former roommate.
Yeah, arch nemesis. Blah blah blah. But yeah, the cape. I don't know. But take the cape. Well, how's it look? Okay.
Take it out. So what's
Not
with
bad.
the peg? Yeah, it fits better without the peg in. Again,
it kind of flies back a little bit, but you can kind of get it under his chin.
Yeah, straighten that head out a little bit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. And I'm okay with it floating out because he always had that McFarlane type
Right.
wrap around
Right.
all dynamic looking cape. But you take the cape off, his head is a little bit large, and his legs seem a little bit short. It's almost like
From knee to
because it's a
ankle
separate
is short.
piece.
Yeah.
Now, the launchers or the cylinders or whatever are separate pieces. So in the package they were down.
They've got Cyclops syndrome.
Yeah, down around. But once you push it up to where they need to be at the top of the boot, it's pretty damn tight.
Yeah.
So I figured they'll stay there, no problem. But it makes the legs seem stumpy compared to the rest of the body. The torso's almost too long for this length of a leg.
So I think that's the Spider UK
With
upper
the-
body
with the wrinkles.
right? But I don't know if the legs are. So I'm wondering if it's like mix and match in the legs that may not be what it was originally. But
Well, he's got the duck feet of
Sunfire?
Yeah, which
Bullseye?
is a smaller body, right?
Bullseye, yeah,
Yeah,
the pointy shoes,
pointy shoes.
yeah.
So maybe these feet weren't made for this body, or maybe these boots weren't made for walking when on this body.
Maybe, but it does kind of give the effect that the early like Bucky Cat body had just had small feet to begin with, but because of this, I don't know, it's throwing it off proportionally.
Don't get me,
I see what you mean.
I dig the torso because it's got the wrinkles, it's got some bulk to it, but it's not. It doesn't look like a naked body painted.
Right.
It looks like a costume,
Yeah.
and I'm good with that. The claw hands are a little bit large, but again, he had those spiky
90s hands.
Yeah, exaggerated hands. And then you have the cylinders on the wrists that are loose, so they kind of flop around.
Yeah.
But you can't put those in a position or you have green showing.
Right.
So I would have liked to have seen some purple going up the arm a little bit. And then these higher.
That's a paint hit, though, man.
That's a paint hit.
Yeah.
I like it because I like the design in my head. I like the character in my head, but no, and I hate to be negative about another figure into the our
I
second.
can't take this guy anymore.
Damn Marvel Legends, and it's not. Well, the Deadpool wave's out now. Oh, my goodness.
It is a little of that
No,
with
it's
him,
not.
I promise you.
Slightly, but I'm still going to get this. I'm still good with it.
See, I'm forgiving of all the things that what you're saying about this. All of it makes perfect sense, and I agree with you. But because I don't have quite the sentimental attachment to the character, it bothers me less because my need for him to be perfect is less than, say, Mysterio's would have
Right.
been. You know what I mean? So,
But what's going to happen is if I were to buy this and put it on the I broke it. No, I didn't. If I were to put it on the shelf, it would be, all actiony.
yeah,
I need a rooftop.
he would be prowling.
Because he was... Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. I was probably going to go into 4 or 5 sentences that you condensed
But
down
she's
to one.
proud. But he's prowling, just like she's Spider-Womaning.
Exactly, see? And that'd be cool.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
yeah.
Because then you don't see
I
the
think he looks
proportion.
cool. I like him.
He does look cool.
I like him a lot.
I have
He's
problems
striking.
in vanilla pose.
Yeah.
I guess you could say.
Yeah, but
And-
where's the
and-
fun in that? I mean, these are
and-
Marvel Legends.
And Prowler isn't meant to vanilla pose.
Right.
He's meant
And
to...
I love all this articulation, but most of mine are vanilla.
Because it saves room on the shelf.
Yeah.
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 But soon you'll have a big-ass display.
It's gonna be yours.
So, yeah. I'll give Prowler a strong 7.
7.
He's still under Spider-Punk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's
You
still
said
under
it's like 7.9 or something. You gave
Yeah.
to Spider-Punk. Yeah.
something like that. And I don't know. I kind of like Spider-Woman 7.5.
Yeah. I was gonna say. I think again she's right in that 7.58 range for me. I mean, nothing groundbreaking. You know,
but I'm still happy.
Solid.
I'll
Sold me on a look that I don't know from anything. So
I'll always
take it.
appreciate a unique sculpt.
And a good figure.
On a character they could have painted that on.
Yeah, all of it.
And it
This
wouldn't
could have
have-
been a completely blank new
But they didn't,
buck.
so that's cool.
Yep. Yeah. So, yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
I like them. These there's more consistency, I think, here than what I was originally expecting when we were kind of looking at Prowler at the beginning. But playing with him and putting him in dynamic poses definitely serves him best, so I would recommend that. And even if you don't know this Spider-Woman costume, like I didn't before, solid figure, like I said, would look really good operating with the street level Marvel Knights.
That'd be cool.
Type of heroes. Yeah. So, good. So
yeah,
2 rounds down, 4 down, 2 rounds, 4, and we've got 4 figures because we've covered 2 in each round so far. So we're doing our math properly.
That was a lot of numbers.
I know it was, but we're making our way. In the
downtown. Oh, we went too
I went
completely.
Cheers, and you went to Petula Clark. Is that?
Shut up.
It's a little late. Okay, so we'll catch you next time where we are going to close out the regular figures.
Yeah.
So until then.
Man, I hate to be negative. It feels weird, but it
He's
really
oddly
looks
proportioned. Yes. You're right. You're not wrong.
Making my way downtown, moving fast.
Oh, I thought you were going with the downtown.